He lost his communion. He lost his covenant anointing. He lost his currency. He lost his crowd. And now he's lost what he was counting on. Because when something is in the stall, it means it's next after you've lost what you got. It's Habakkuk was saying, I ain't got nobody in the batter's box. I don't have anybody I can count on to step in and help me with this situation. How many can see this is a tough spot to live in? I got news for you. More of us are living in these conditions than those that are not.
Yes. Amen.
More of us are dealing with these conditions than those that are not.
Yes.
I had vision membership today with the people in Orlando. 25 or 30 new members of our church came today and got together. And I told them, I was telling them the history of the church and everything. And we've gone through history with the church. And you hear people all the time talk about preachers and money. All preachers want is your money. Preachers just want your money. And I said, I just want everybody in this room, since you're joining the vision of this church, I want you to take a test. You drove here today. Yes. You got gas in your car to come here. Yes. You have a car. Yes. You came from a house. Yes. You have food at your house. Yes. You have lights on when you flip the switch. Yes. You have water in your faucet and coming out of your shower. Yes. If you go to Chili's to eat tonight with your family, you're going to go there and enjoy yourself and have a meal. Yes. You're going to take your kids. Yes. If you have children. Yes. On Monday when you go to work. Yes. You're going to have to put those kids in a daycare. Yes. They're going to watch your children till you get off after 5 and pick them up. Yes, that's right. All of that's true. I said, now, what on the menu of your life from start to finish that I just mentioned is totally free? Not one thing. But you come to my house. Because this is my house. I don't mind saying it. Come on, somebody. Somebody say, oh no, this is God's house. No, it's not. This is my house. God shows up where he chooses to show up, but this house is my house. Hello, somebody? Drove by an old man's house the other day when I was back home, and he renovated and did all that kind of stuff. I said, man, God's blessed you with a great house. He said, you should have seen it when God had it all by himself. Hello, somebody? But when you come to this house, you can put your kids in daycare. You can ask us for prayer and we'll pray for you. You can set up counseling for you and your family to be counseled. You can give us names of people in hospitals and we'll visit them. People will come to the church and they need benevolence for food and groceries, and we'll give it to them. People come to the church whenever their loved ones have died, and we'll stand with them and hold them up and pray with them, and we'll bury them, and we'll walk through the procedure, and we'll be there with them, and we'll go through all of that with them. We'll take your young people and we'll do whatever we can to help them and train them in the little bit of time we have. We turn the lights on when you get here. We turn the air on when you get here. We got musicians, we got singers, we got pastors, we've got everybody that, and y'all can come here for absolutely free. Ain't gotta pay nothing if you don't want to. And you get all of the menu that everybody else gets and didn't cost you nothing. Now I ask you, do preachers have to walk by faith more than the parishioners? Absolutely. Because we go to bed at night saying, God, all we can do is trust that the people will give and the people will tithe and the people will be tithe. And we have to walk through these seasons where we are going through every situation. Because the same people that'll jump up and holler when I say we're buying a building and commit to a certain amount of money that month to give to the building, by the time I move in it and I need renovation money, they ain't around, but the mortgage is still coming to Pastor Brown's desk every Monday. I can't get no help in this Baptist church. So don't tell me all I'm concerned about is money when I'm the only one that is really walking by faith and not by sight. Because if you think everybody in here is a tither and a giver, you wrong. There's some folk in here that aren't giving me my communion. And they ain't handing me their currency. And they just come to be part of the crowd for part of the time. But I'm looking for folk in Port St. Lucie that are getting ready for an explosion to happen. Even in a dry season in this city, God is about to revisit and rebirth a move of God. I dare the devil to try to stop what God is doing. He said, I've lost my covering. I'm closing. I promise. I've lost my communion. I've lost my covenant of anointing. I've lost my currency. I've lost my crowd, and I've lost what I've counted on. But watch what Habakkuk said. What does the next verse say? Yeah! Y'all, I might not get past yet. Are y'all in this building? Even though, after all of that, yeah. I just wonder, is there anybody in here that knows how to give him a yet praise? A yet. Even though I'm going through it, even though I'm facing it, I'll still praise him. I'll still rejoice. Watch this. Be seated. I gotta close. I gotta close. I'm gonna go head on. Watch this. He said, I rejoice and joy. I never heard those words used like that. I will joy. I've heard words like, devil didn't give it to me, devil can't take it away, this joy that I have. But I've never heard that I will joy. And I've heard I will rejoice, but Habakkuk says, I will joy the God of my salvation. Watch this, y'all. So when I read it in its original text of looking at rejoice and I will joy and all of these things, this is what Habakkuk said. Watch this, because joy is not happiness. Happiness is based on happenings. So happiness, you can tell when somebody's happy when whatever is happening. But see, joy can't be seen. So joy is on the inside. So Habakkuk says, watch this, says somebody's going to get happy. I guarantee you, at least 75 or 80 folk going to get happy right here. Watch this. Habakkuk says, the word rejoice means to spin. Somebody do like this. What does that mean? It's doing what? It's what? It's turning. It's turning where? Where? On the inside. Stuff, watch this, y'all. Stuff ain't just, stuff can be shut down on the outside. But on the inside, Habakkuk says something is turning on the inside of me. Come on, somebody. You can be looking at no covering, no communion, no covenant, no currency, no crowd, no count. But on the inside, you say, yeah, but I know. I know that God is turning it around. Oh, yes, he is. Touch for you and say, he's turning it. He's turning it. I need about 80 folks to just, that's what God is doing on the inside. Yes, he is. Watch this off. I got to close and I'll give it to Pastor. Yeah, I got to close. Watch what he says. He says, I lost my covering. Right? I lost my communion. I lost my covenant. I lost my currency. I lost my crowd. I lost what I could count on. He said, yet I know inside of me. Don't we know it, Pastor Andre? We don't have a permanent building in Orlando or Port St. Lucie. How odd is that? That we don't have a permanent place in both locations. But yet, on the inside of me, something is turning. And it's not turning in sorrow. I have joy unspeakable. And I've got to rejoice. Because watch this one back he said. He said, stay where you are. He goes, I rejoice, I joy in the Lord of my salvation. Watch verse 19 and I'm shutting up, I promise you. He says, because God is my strength. And He will. He will. Yes, He will. I just came to tell somebody, He will. Yes, He will. Look at your neighbor, say, He will. The old preacher said, won't He do it? Won't He do it? Wait a minute. He says God does something supernatural. Wait a minute. He says, He takes me from being a two-legged animal. That's what we is. You're a two-legged. He created you two-legged. That's how we'd say it in Louisiana, legged. Two-legged. Pastor Brennan, he says, now He gives me 4 legs. But I'm not 4 legs. I'm just the hinds feet. Wait a minute. He says, God steps in when I start rejoicing. And watch this. Come here, God. Y'all didn't know God was black. God's black. Watch. He says, when God wasn't there, I lost my covering. I lost my communion. I lost my covenant. I lost my currency. I lost my crowd. And I lost what I could count on. But because I decided to look back at all that and still praise Him from the inside out, God stepped in. And when God stepped in, He said, all of a sudden, I used to be in control by myself. But now, God is leading me. Wherever He goes, I go. And He said He's not just leading me. He said He's taking me higher, higher, higher than I've ever been. Look at your neighbor, say, neighbor, let God lead you out of your situation, out of your circumstance, out of your trouble. Oh, just put your hand on somebody's shoulder and say, take me out of here. Take me out of here. Take me out. Go! And here's the thing about hinds feet, not back feet. Hinds feet are different. Hinds feet are only on animals that when they walk, they leave 2 tracks with 4 indentions. They're not horses. They're not mules. They're not goats. They're not cows. The